Like right now, I just want to go home.
Me too.
I just want to take an airplane and go home and...
So when we decided we were going to travel in our van from Alaska all the way down to Argentina, we knew this trip was going to be a challenge. In our previous video, we escaped a snowstorm at 7,000 feet in the Sierra Nevada mountains and fleed down the mountain until we made it to the small town of Gardnerville, Nevada, where we discovered that something was horribly wrong with our van. So we took Vinny to a mechanic where they told us that something nasty got into his fuel system, most likely due to a horrible batch of diesel. They dismantled our entire fuel system and now our van is stranded in the parking lot of the mechanic's shop with us living inside of it while we wait for replacement parts to be shipped in from Europe. This is extremely stressful because in just a few short weeks our US visa is going to run out, and if we want to avoid being deported, we and our van have to leave the US as soon as possible. But instead we are stuck in the mountains in over a foot of snow, in temperatures going down to minus 16 degrees Celsius. And as it turns out, the nightmare had only just started, and over the next couple days, things would get so bad that for the first time since starting this big road trip down to Argentina,
I think it's been enough.
we are considering abandoning the mission altogether and just going home.
Another snowstorm is coming in tonight. Gonna be as bad or worse than the previous one, so we need to be a bit prepared. So I'm gonna check if we still have diesel, because that's the most important part. Gonna make sure Vinny is still okay, and then
Still livable.
still livable. All right, let's see what we got. I think there's about this much left in here. I'm not gonna make it through the night with this one, so I'm gonna find a gas station.
So last night we tried calling the Ford garage back home in Belgium. Today is the first day they're open again after New Year's.
It's just after midnight, so it's morning now in Belgium. The Ford dealership in Belgium is now open again, so we're gonna call them, see if they have the parts that we need.
Fortunately, the week started off with a win.
Dat heb ik inderdaad niet hier. Kan ik nog wel voor morgen hier hebben?
Oh!
They don't have it in stock at the dealership, but they can have it tomorrow at 9 a.m. So in 24 hours time, they will have it.
At least the parts are on the way now. They should get here in a couple days if everything goes well.
The hero returns. I got a really full, like 3-4 gallons of gas. Guy from the shop gave me a ride to the gas station and back. It was just really nice of him. Otherwise I would have been crawling through the snow.
Warms the heart to have people help you out like this in a crappy situation. At this point, we were excited and hopeful that things would go smoothly. We spent the rest of the day arranging shipping of the parts from Belgium to Gardnerville. We paid $400 for overnight shipping to get out of here as soon as possible, as the clock on our US visa was running out. And for a moment, we believed that maybe the hardest part of all of this was behind us.
Kim's mom and dad went up to pick a package, wrapped it up for us, and FedEx has already picked it up. And what's even better, FedEx in a few hours has managed to get it from Belgium to Germany and now to Memphis, Tennessee. So tomorrow morning, well, before 12, at least that's what FedEx tells us, the package will be here. So we'll have our parts tomorrow morning. So excited to get Vinny fixed and to get out of here.
We're gonna keep an eye out for our package. Hopefully it gets here in a couple hours. Because if it doesn't, then we're actually facing a bit of a dilemma, because in 3 weeks from now, our US visa runs out. And that was supposed to be plenty of time. But given our breakdown in Las Vegas, this breakdown, we're not sure if we're gonna be able to make it out of the US before that date with the van. It's past noon now. No package inside.
Thank you for calling FedEx. How can I help you today?
Hi, good afternoon. I have a question about a package.
This package is in clearance area, Memphis, Tennessee. We expect a delay.
And why is the package delayed?
This package is still in Memphis.
But why? It was supposed to be delivered half an hour ago.
Well, based on the information, the last scan was from today that this package was in Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay, I understand. I will maybe call one of your other co-workers who has more information on it. Thank you very much. Have a great day. It is delayed because it's in Memphis. Yes, but why is it still in Memphis? Because it's still in Memphis.
It's still in Memphis.
This package is going to be delivered tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes, because it's still in Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay, thank you. FedEx website says it will be by end of day, yet still on time, even though I paid for noon today and that was extra.
Yeah,
and now the lady is like, it's gonna be there tomorrow, end of day. This is what? This morning we woke up hopeful. We thought to ourselves, today is the day after 8 days of living in this parking lot. Today the parts will get here, the mechanics will fix Vinny up. We are getting out of here.
Let's see what FedEx says. Yeah, it's not great news. Now it's saying delayed, and there's no more estimated delivery date, so it just says pending.
International Express shipping. My
Thank you for calling FedEx. How may I help you?
Hi, I have a question.
This package present a second delay. Flight was cancelled for the reasons for the snow. For
Oh,
these reasons will be for Monday.
Monday. Okay.
Alright, since we're gonna be stuck here for the weekend, again, unfortunately, gonna have to make sure that we empty the toilet and everything, so that we, well, you know, once the toilet gets
Let's
full.
not go into detail.
Alright, wish me good luck, boys.
We are so lucky though that the guys from the shop are letting us empty our toilet here, letting us stay here. It just sucks having all this insecurity about these parts, and I, out of curiosity, did something that I probably shouldn't have, and I googled how long it would take in Mexico, in Guatemala, in Panama, in Colombia, in Chile to get parts, and how much that would cost with FedEx. It would cost about double what it costs here in the US, and it would take a week and a half to get parts there. So it just seems like we're not even halfway down, and there's so much stuff that goes wrong sometimes. I don't think we should give up, and I don't want to, but sometimes I feel like the car wants to give up, and that's a big problem. Like, that's really not good. That's really not good. Basically, we spent the last couple days doing lots of this, as well as trying to keep this van livable. We're kind of out of water. Fortunately, there's a liquor store right around the corner. So we were gonna start the new year off by being like super healthy. Since we're stuck here, we figured we owe ourselves a break. So we ordered some takeout.
We ordered a family pack at KFC, and this is what we got.
You can't even see me!
The gravy. It's empty and was upside down.
Oh no.
This is just a crazy amount of food. Like, who's gonna eat all this?
What are you doing?
I'm scraping the gravy out of the bag. I mean, it's really good.
Never seen a bucket before. Dum dum dum. You probably have. Dum 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 dum. Oh!
It's completely full. Good?
My goodness, guys, it is a freaking Christmas miracle. The package is in transit at the destination sort facility in Reno, Nevada. Baby, it's gonna be here tomorrow.
Woo!
At last. At last. So right about now you might be thinking, well, I get that all of this is pretty annoying, but I don't see any real reason why this would make you question everything and consider abandoning the trip altogether. But the real patience test that was gonna gnaw away at our determination to get down to Argentina was right around the corner, when a sequence of events that can only be described as absurd bad luck started to unfold.
Alright, good news is package is available. Bad news is they're saying we have to go pick it up in Carson City, which is about half an hour from here. I mean,
We don't have any wheels.
we don't have any wheels.
Good morning. I have a question regarding a package.
The package is available for pickup.
Yes, but that's not correct because we ordered it to be delivered here in Minden, Nevada.
It is detailed for pickup at the FedEx location. If the package is not picked up from this location, it will be sent back to the shipper.
Well, that is unsatisfactory because I ordered it to be delivered in Minden, Nevada, and I would like to have it delivered to Minden, Nevada because I paid $400 for door-to-door delivery. If you just say, well, if you don't pick it up, it's gonna be sent back in 5 days. No, I want to have it delivered. I paid for it.
We're gonna take matters into our own hands. I've just ordered an Uber and I'm just gonna Uber there and back. It's gonna cost us some extra money, but at least then we'll know we'll get the package today.
You got it?
You got it.
Mom and Dad packaged it well.
Extra fuel filters, spark plugs, bubble wrap. This is the pump that we need. And the fuel filter housing stuff.
This is part number 1 that we urgently needed.
Yeah, and this is part number 2.
Getting the parts was a massive relief, but little did we know that the worst of this horrible emotional roller coaster was yet to come. They were supposed to try to get everything fixed this morning as soon as the shop opened, but they're still waiting for the mechanic who's been working on our van to get in today, but it's like 11 a.m. and he was on his way and he hasn't gotten here yet, and he was supposed to start a few hours ago. So naturally they're very concerned because it's snowing outside and he's not responding to phone calls or anything.
I just hope he's stuck in a snowstorm. I mean, I don't hope he's stuck, but I hope it's only that and that like he wasn't in a car crash or something. I mean, that would be horrible.
Okay, it's now 1 p.m. We just heard that thank goodness he's okay. Apparently he got sick and he got stuck with the weather and stuff, but obviously he's not gonna come in today, so the van's not gonna get fixed today.
We're really happy he's alright, that's the most important part. Still, situation kind of sucks because we've been stuck here for like 12 days and that's just gonna be a day extra without knowing how long it's gonna take. Alright, I just talked to the boss. Our mechanic isn't sick anymore, which is good, but the bad news is he can't come into work today because there was a major rock slide on the 208. Nobody's getting through, so he's not coming in today.
Someone out there really doesn't want to see us get to Argentina.
The travel gods are not on our side. Fortunately, they're gonna get another mechanic to fix our car because yeah, they don't want to keep us waiting, which is good. Come on, boy, don't be scared. They're just gonna fix you up, make you all better. While the guys are working on Vinny, gonna head out for a quick lunch. Hopefully our last meal here in Gardnerville. I really hope so. Anyway, a few days ago we made some posts on our YouTube community page and on our Instagram that we were stuck here, that we broke down again, and so many of you sent us encouraging messages and were supportive of us. Some people offered help as well, so I just want to say a really big thank you. It feels so nice to have such a great community that really cares about us and supports us. We've also gotten a bunch of messages of people who want to financially contribute to our journey and to the problems that we're having. I think the best way would be either through PayPal. You can send a donation there directly, or you can support us on a monthly basis on our Patreon page, where you get a bunch of benefits as well.
So to everyone who contributed, we really appreciate it, and it makes a massive difference to us to be able to keep putting out these videos. And even if you're not interested in that, we really appreciate you. We are just immensely grateful for all of the support that we get, both emotionally, mentally. Pork belly mac and cheese. Oh, so good. After 13 days in the parking lot, we were very ready to leave Gardnerville and move on from the stress and anxiety that this whole ordeal was giving us. So we bought a good bottle of whiskey as what we at least hoped would be a parting gift for the guy who runs the mechanic shop, and made our way back to Vinny.
Alright, good news and bad news. They've managed to install the parts in Vinny. Diesel pump is in there, the other pump thingy is in there. It's just one issue that we have now is that the heater is not working anymore.
The diesel heater inside the
van.
van.
The diesel heater inside the van is just not working anymore. It's also hooked up to the diesel pump that they switched out, so there might be an issue with that. I'm not trying to find out what's wrong with it.
After 13 days of waiting, after ordering parts, all the issues with our FedEx shipment, after spending a bunch of extra money on this whole situation, after rock slides and snowstorms, the fact that we were now faced with a new mechanical problem, a heater problem that was not there when we arrived in Gardnerville, morale was at an all-time low and we were feeling extremely defeated.
I think it's been enough. Like, we need something to go right for us now.
We spent that entire day, as well as the full day after that, which was day 14, trying to fix the connection between the new diesel pump and the fuel line that goes to our diesel heater. But we couldn't get it done without having to order more parts. And in the meantime, our tsunami of bad luck just kept on coming. We just got a message from our biggest client that we do freelance work for, saying that the project might be discontinued, and that project makes us about 50% of all our monthly income. One thing after the other, just.
And just to top it all off, somehow the camera of my phone got smashed and cracked. I don't know what happened to it. I don't think I dropped it.
By now, we were so sick and tired of this entire mess that we just thought if we simply keep running the diesel heater off a jerry can of diesel like before, we technically have heat in our van, so let's just get out of here and then fix the diesel connection problem later.
The good news is, Vinny should be fixed. Gonna try starting him now. Oh yeah. Smooth as a baby's bottom.
Error code. Oh dear.
I think the brakes are not working. I just can't believe this.
We had the brakes swapped.
We had the brake pads swapped. They were worn out. We had to get them swapped. They swapped them out.
Turn the engine on, and the first thing it says, an error code for brake pads, and like the brake is making this weird hissing sound. So we thought we were like in the clear, at least for this, because our heater is still broken. We are not in the clear. So we're driving back to the garage.
After 15 days, I thought we paid everything. And now this again.
So we've been here for about an hour or so now. I told you yesterday that we got a message that one of our biggest clients was gonna drop all their Dutch translators. We didn't realize that that was like instantaneous.
Yeah.
We had about $3,000 worth of work for them, and only what has been done so far can be billed, and that is about $600, and all the rest of that is not gonna happen anymore.
You guys okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's I don't know. It's still giving the same error message.
I'll see what I can do right now.
Okay, thanks.
But it's
Yeah,
like,
I mean, so far we've paid like more than $2,000 to get this fixed, and now we're still stuck here. Now we have another issue.
so it's a bit much at the moment.
Morale is low.
It just is one thing after the other, and it's been like that for 2 weeks now.
Like right now, I just want to go home.
Me too. Right now, I just want to go home.
I just want to take an airplane and go home and
Screw it.
not come back until everything's fixed. And
Like, we got so many messages on Instagram yesterday and the day before from people who say, don't give up. I know it sucks, don't give up. And I was like, we're not giving up. But like now. We spent the rest of the day looking for flights home because with the new brake problems and the weekend right around the corner, we were certain that we would not get Vinny fixed before our US visa would run out in less than 2 weeks now. So we figured it might be a good idea to go home for a bit, see friends and family, and just regroup. I'm bringing in the big guns to fix this day. After that, we recorded an update video for our Patreon, and one of our patrons, Sean, suggested that we might want to get a second opinion and have someone else have a look at the brakes. We'd been thinking about that too, so we figured before booking last-minute flights home, we'd give it one last Hail Mary. Okay, so status update. Yesterday, we spent a few more hours looking at the brake system and everything that's apparently wrong with it now. And they managed to fix the fact that the car wasn't braking properly, but the brakes are still making that weird hissing sound. And also there is an error code popping up on the dashboard that says, hey, it's time to swap your brake pads. We just had them swapped, and we're gonna try and get a second opinion today. Get a fresh pair of eyes on the brakes. Maybe someone else can spot something different. The guys aren't here anyway today because it's Saturday. So we just came back from the tire place that did the double check of everything. Apparently the sound is like this muffler thing that was previously on our brake, but now probably it moved a little bit, and that's always the sound that the brake makes, but it just never made it before, because before there was a muffler and now there's not. And the error codes, they just wiped those clean. They said one of the sensors wasn't connected, and they reconnected it, and now there are no more error codes on our dashboard, and they said that we're good to go. They said we can leave, and it's safe, and we can drive it through the mountains and do whatever. And I'm not sure, like, I think that means we can go, but it's super weird, because we were like, this van has a DAF machine, the brakes are not working. I can't believe it.
I'm just super happy. I can't believe this is crazy.
It's just unbelievable. Like, finally we can get out of freaking Gardnerville.
He's running again. There are no more error codes, no more things saying limp mode or go to the shop now. Careful not to total it.
Come on, boy. You can do this.
Careful, careful. We're driving, folks. We're driving. We're back on the road. Vinny! I'm feeling a little bit emotional now almost. Like, felt like we'd never get out of here.
So we are going to be leaving Gardnerville. I've never been happier to leave a place. We're gonna try not to run out our US visa and make it to Mexico in time, but before that, I think there's a few more spots that we're gonna have to see in the US, so we're hoping to show you those in the next video, assuming Vinny is still driving.